Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been like 47 years since I did a video, and now all of a sudden I am wanting to sing "It's been 7 hours and 16 days." You know, sorry, it just came into my head. Since you took my love away. Remember that song, Sinead O'Connor? Oh, so beautiful. Anyways, so yeah, it's been a long time, like 2 weeks since I did a video. I didn't intend for that much time to go by, but things just happened. Like, I was really busy, and I was feeling quite overwhelmed with life for a little while. So I had to take a break. And actually, because this is like a little catch-up video, I actually took notes and wrote them down so that I would know what to say. So I vlogged over Easter weekend, which I have not uploaded that yet. I had quite a few vlogs. I'm going to work on that throughout the week to put them together and try to get them up for you guys when I was staying with my mother. And then when I came back here, I intended to start working on videos again like I usually would, and it was crazy. My mother-in-law had a few different doctor's appointments. My father-in-law had a doctor's appointment. My own mother, which was why I was staying with her after Easter, that week after Easter, she had a few appointments, and she's been going through some things that are I don't know, that needed attention. Nothing, you know, to worry about or anything like that. She just needed me there, and I wanted to be there with her for a while. And then it was just like I was overwhelmed. And then here comes Frank. Frank! Oh, you trapped behind my screen, buddy. Let me move the screen a little bit. I don't know. There. Maybe now he's got a little opening if he wants to come through. Yeah, he's not been feeling so well either. He's got diabetes, you know, and so we have to give him insulin shots, and he's done really well. He's been diagnosed with his diabetes like 6 years ago, I think, or maybe 7 years ago, and the vet told us at the time he was diagnosed that usually after their diagnosis, maybe 3 to 5 years of life expectancy, and he's surpassed that. So he's doing really good. It's just that he is aging, and with the diabetes, we're noticing things with him. He's not doing quite as well as he used to. But so we're paying more attention to him and giving him a little bit more care so we can keep track of everything that's going on. But anyways, so yeah, so I had all kinds of appointments with the in-laws, with my mom. Keith and I had things that had to be done, and it just, I got overwhelmed, and filming and being online was like not my priority at that time. So yeah, but hopefully this coming week I have nothing on the books to do. Like, really, I mean, a few things, but nothing that's time consuming and everything. So hopefully things are going to get back to normal. But yeah, so like I said, I did vlog when I was at my mom's. I vlogged Get Ready With Me, and I filmed, like, we went and ran some errands and just did different stuff, you know. So I did film all of that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on where he's at. And so you know, I hope to get that stuff, like I said, uploaded for you guys. Oh, I know something else I did too. I did spring cleaning, and I thought that was, well, not the whole house or anything. I just did like my closet, which is a lot of work. And I thought I would devote one day to it, and it was not enough. Like, seriously, I think I started at like 11 in the morning, and by 7 o'clock at night, I mean, because I had pulled everything out and was making donate pile, keep pile, and, you know, that kind of thing. And so, I don't know, it just ended up being a big chore. And I'm not completely done with that, but I have it, you know, pretty much done. Which leads me to an idea I had that I thought was really funny. Because I was pulling out all my clothes, and you guys know I have a thing for dresses. I have a thing for dresses, and I got rid of a lot of them last year. We had a yard sale, or was it 2 years ago we had the big yard sale? I don't remember, but I got rid of a lot of my dresses and clothing and stuff like that, but I have since purchased more. So anyways, I was going through my dresses, and I did pull out a couple to put in the donate pile, And then I was counting the ones I have left. 47. I have 47 dresses, and that's just in my closet. I have other dresses upstairs in our attic that are like, that I haven't worn in a while, that I said I was going to keep because I was going to bring them down and wear them, whatever. So I was thinking of that movie, 27 Dresses, and I was like, 27 dresses, I got 47 dresses. So then I got the brilliant idea that I would film a series of 47 dresses, starting as soon as the weather permits, which it's an ice storm here today. Luckily we haven't lost power or anything, but if you're on my Facebook, you've seen that I put posts up of everything is just a terrible sheet of ice outside. We're having freezing rain. It's ridiculous. But anyways, I thought once the weather permits, because most of my dresses are like warm weather dresses, that I would start wearing them, and I would do like I would film each one of them when I wore it for that day, so you guys could see it. I don't know. I thought that was a kind of fun idea. Let me know what you think, but I thought it would be fun. Plus, it would give me an incentive to wear each one of them at least once, you know, between now and the fall. You know, I thought that would be a good way, and I'd have like a record of which ones I've worn and which ones I haven't. And some of them I wear a lot. Like there's a couple of them that I consider like everyday dresses that are like tank dresses. In the summertime, I'll wear them, you know, just as like I wear them all the time. So I know those won't be an issue, but some of the other ones that I don't reach for as much, and I just thought that would be a good idea. So like I thought I would do like a 47 dresses challenge where I wore all my dresses at least once, you know, during the season, so you guys could see them and I could get a little bit of use out of them. So let me know what you think about that. Okay, moving on. Update on my doctor's appointment. I had my first doctor's appointment since January. In January, if you'll remember, my doctor told me he wanted me to lose 40 pounds this year, and that he wanted me to do it in 10-pound increments. And so we did a follow-up on Thursday, the 12th, and I hit my goal. So that was really good. You know, my first 10-pound milestone. Actually, it wasn't quite 10 pounds, I'll tell the truth. It was like 9.6 or something like that, but close enough, right? So I was really happy about that, and he seemed pleased because, you know, I think a lot of people, it's like they resist making the changes that need to be done to do that. And I'm not like saying I'm the poster child for weight loss, because if I was, I would have lost a lot more than 9.6 pounds. But I am committed to doing it in the time frame that he set out for me. And so, you know, he just said, well, I can tell that you're serious about it. And he got more in depth with me in this appointment about my cholesterol numbers and, you know, like specific things, and explained to me the numbers and what he wants them to be versus what they are now. And asked me what I had been doing to lose the weight, and just, you know, it was a really good appointment, and I was really pleased with it. And I feel better. I feel good. Like, I don't have as much pain in my hips. A lot of times I will go to bed at night, I'll feel fine, and I'll go to bed, and once I lay down, and if you're somebody that has arthritis, you'll know what this, you'll be real, you know, this will sound familiar to you. I lay in bed, and that's when the pain kicks in. And I don't know if it's because you're not focusing on anything else, like you do throughout the day, or if it's because you're laying down and your body is, you know, pretty much motionless. You know, I don't know why it is that happens. And so I'd have to get back up and take Tylenol or something for the pain, because I don't, you know, I don't take painkillers and stuff like that. So in the past, I would say 2 weeks, well, a week and a half, 2 weeks in particular, I feel really good. And I haven't had to do that. Like, I lay down at night and I don't have any pain. I'm comfortable. And that's really nice. That feels really good to me. And it makes me really happy, because it's something tangible that I can feel. You know, it's real. It's a good benefit from this. So I know I'm headed in the right direction, and I'm excited about that. One thing I was going to mention, because I did really good for like the first 5-6 pounds, and then I kind of slacked off. Like, I was losing motivation on my food. I was kind of not, I was snacking more than I wanted to be, and I was drinking some Coke and, you know, stuff like that. And which I don't think drinking a Coke now and then is a bad thing at all, but I was drinking them more often than what I really wanted to be. And so finally, in my appointment in January, he had suggested that I food journal, and I was resistant to that. I really didn't want to do that. It's a commitment that I didn't want to make. It's a little bit, you know, not just food journal, but daily weight, and also like any kind of things I'm feeling like as far as my weight and food and everything, journal that, write it out. And I'm not, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not like a touchy-feely person. I'm not like, I mean, I'm sensitive and I'm deep, but I'm also kind of like, this society today is too touchy-feely for my level of comfort. So I've been resistant to that idea. But when it came down to like the last 2 weeks or so that before my appointment, and I wanted to drop another couple pounds before it, I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to try the food journaling, the weight journal and all that, and see if that makes a difference. And it did. It really, really did. I write down, I get up the first thing in the morning, use the bathroom, get on the scale, and I write that down. And I write down all my food throughout the day, even if it's just, you know, a couple bites of this or that. I write it down, and that does make a difference because I'm honest. And so I say to myself, do you really want to have to write this down? You know, do you really want to, at the end of the week, when you see that that number didn't change in the weight, do you want to look at that you ate this and this and this that day, and that's one of the reasons why it didn't change? Or do you want to do yourself proud and, you know, stick to what you want to do and accomplish your goal? It's helped. It really has helped. So anybody that is kind of struggling with a few pounds or whatever, I would try that because, you know, it works. Plus I'm using a pretty journal. It's like all glittery and pink, so it's fun to write in, and I use my nice gel pens and everything. It's a process, and it helps, you know. I don't know. So this is just like a catch-up video where I'm, you know, wanting to bring up certain things, nothing in particular. But I think that works, you know. So I don't know, just something you might want to try. And then let's see, what else was I going to talk about? So yesterday we went to Greenfield Village. They opened for members, and it was supposed to be, originally the forecast was supposed to be like 65 and sunny, and it was not. It was like 54 and cloudy. But then the rest of the weekend, like today is Saturday the 14th, it's an ice storm, and it's supposed to be cold all next week, back into the 40s and everything. So we said, you know what, we're going to go because we want to get out and walk around and get some fresh air. And, you know, it's not going to get warm again for a while, so we might as well do it. So we went over there, and I am so glad we did because they were giving away trees. They usually do that on their opening weekend. They give away trees. They're just, you know, they're just starter trees. They're not, you know, like a big tree or anything. They're just starters. But because they knew the weather, they had like, seriously, the lady told me that she thought they might have had a couple thousand of them to give out. But because the weather was going to be so bad this week, they knew that they wouldn't. Frank, what's the matter? Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. So they knew that the weather was going to be bad, and they wouldn't have the traffic there to give away the trees. So they were encouraging people to take as many as they thought they would plant. So he's like rubbing on my leg. I'm afraid he's going to bite me. He does that like love bite thing. So the lady said, you know, take as many as you think you will plant. Well, we have a really large yard. We have almost 2 acres, and we have plenty of room. So we took black cherry, elderberry, winterberry, and Japanese lilac. So we took 9 altogether. So I was really, really pleased about that because I love that kind of stuff. I just love the idea of it, and I was really excited, and so was Keith. And they gave them to us in these like baggies that had a little bit of water and soil and stuff in them, and then they're wrapped up like that, and then they have like a tag that tells what type of tree it is and stuff, and then the top part is sticking out of the baggie. And we didn't have a bag or anything to carry everything in, like each one. So Keith unzipped his fleece and he tucked them all. So then we're like walking around, and he's walking around Greenfield Village for 2 hours with all these like trees tucked down inside his fleece, and the little twigs are sticking up and like poking him in his beard and everything. It was so cute. But anyways, yeah, so I was really glad that we went. And also, I bought an apron while we were there. I mentioned that on my Facebook. Oh, this is like a stupid vlog, isn't it? It's like all over the place. I'm just chit-chatting. But I bought this apron while we were there, and it is so pretty. I've never bought an apron in my life, but I love their gift shop, and they always have the neatest stuff in there. And it's expensive, but opening weekend, you get 20% off if you're a member. So I went in there just to look around, and I saw this apron, and I was like, I have to have it. So I guess it was kind of expensive. It was $24.99, but like I said, you got 20% off. And I have aprons, but they're not pretty or anything. They're all like hand-me-down aprons I had from my grandma, or I use ones that Keith's mom has, you know, stuff like that. But that's what it looks like on the tag. But let me show you how pretty it is. When I saw it on, like, they had it like on a dress dummy. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So it has like berries and butterflies, and then the straps are green. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. I just love it. And I tried it on when I got it home, and it's really big. Like, it goes all the way around me. And so I really was excited about that, because even like around my chest, it covers my whole clothing. So it's really nice. And it's really heavy quality. You know, I just think it's so, isn't that so pretty? I love it. And the lady was behind me in the checkout line. She said, that's so pretty, you're not going to want to use it. I said, I'm going to use it because I can't wait. It's just so pretty. I love it. So that's my apron that I bought. Super, super cute. I love it. I'm very pleased with it. You know, I don't know. I don't know why I'm showing an apron on a video for you guys. And then the last thing I was going to bring up is nothing really exciting, but so we've been binge watching on Netflix, and we're not binge watching people. Usually we will pick like a show sometimes and watch it, but it doesn't happen very often because we both kind of get annoyed of watching TV after a while. We watched Lost like a couple years ago. We binged that, and that was 10 seasons on Netflix, and that took a long time. And here and there we've binged other shows. Like we'll binge watch Corner Gas because the episodes are like short, you know, 18 minutes or something. We binge watched Parks and Rec on Netflix. That we watched the whole series and everything. But we started watching Longmire. And if you're not familiar with Longmire, it was a show that started on AMC or A&E. I think A&E. It's based on a series of books called the Walt Longmire Mysteries, and it's about a sheriff in Wyoming who is like the sheriff of this county that's very rural, and he's like an old-fashioned guy. He doesn't believe in technology, and he doesn't carry a cell phone, and there's an Indian reservation in his county, and so it's you know, a Cherokee, I think Cherokee? Cheyenne, sorry, I'm sorry, Cheyenne Indian reservation. And a lot of the show deals with like the conflict between the Cheyenne people on the reservation and the white people in the town, and how their law enforcement clashes together. It's got Lou Diamond Phillips in it. He plays Henry Standing Bear, who is Walt Longmire's best friend since they were children. And it's he's got 2 deputies, well 3. It starts off with 3 deputies that work for him. And it's just a really good show. Like, we really liked it. So when it came on A&E years ago, we watched it, I think, for like the first season and maybe part of the second season. And then something happened. I don't know why. We stopped watching it. And then they canceled it. So, but Netflix picked it up and they made it, and they finished it off, and they turned it into 6 seasons. So we've been binge watching it and enjoying it so much. Like, oh my gosh, it is such a good show. So if you like crime shows, murder mysteries, westerns, it's kind of like all that rolled into one. And then there's a little bit of drama, a little bit of, the first season primarily deals with his wife has died of cancer, but there's some kind of mystery at the same time. And I'm not going to spoil it, but there's some kind of mystery at the same time surrounding her death, even though she had cancer. And so as it goes on, you realize that things with her death are not like you would think, and not like what other people think. Like, something else happened with her death. And so that's how it starts, that season. And then it just goes on from there, and it's just really, really good. So I highly recommend it if you have not seen it. We're on season 6 now. So there's 10 more episodes left, and then we're done with it, and we've really enjoyed it. And I actually looked up the books on Amazon because I wanted to see, well, I wonder how much they're for Kindle, because I know they've been out for a long time. And the first one is like $10 or $13 for Kindle. And I'm like, I'm not paying that much for a Kindle book. So, so I was thinking about checking it out from the library. I don't know. We'll see. But that's all that's been going on. That's it. 20 minutes here. I've been prattling, but I just wanted to catch up with you guys. You know, it's just been really busy. I got really, really overwhelmed, and being online was not a priority. I haven't even colored. I haven't colored in a week and a half, and that's like crazy for me. So yeah, it's definitely been busy. But like I said, next week I have no plans. I have, you know, nothing really going on, so everything should be back to normal. Videos are coming. I'm going to try to upload the ones that I did at my mom's. I have, after this is done, I'm going to film an Avon video going over the what's new in campaign 12, and then I'm going to film a coloring video after that for the new Deborah Miller book, Gypsy Dancer, which is super cute. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try to get better about replying to comments. I go back and forth on that. Sometimes I'm lazy, and I apologize. I read them. I don't want you to think I don't read them, because I do, and that's the truth. I do read them, but sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, lazy, I guess. I don't know. There's no excuse for it. I should definitely reply to comments. If you guys are taking the time to watch the video and leave a comment, then the least I can do is reply back to you. So I apologize, because that's not me, and I should behave better than that. So I'll work on that. Okay. But thank you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next video, and I hope you're having a good weekend and it's not an ice storm where you live. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.